All right, I'm going to make a gingerbread person ornament. I'm starting off with a really large piece of low fire clay, 2 dowel rods that are sort of squarish that I cut from Home Depot wood, and a rolling pin that I also got from Home Depot in the wood section. I'm going to do a little bit of rolling one direction, and then I'm always going to move it to a dry spot so it doesn't get stuck after every couple of rolls. I want this piece to be mostly vertical. I'm going to lay my gingerbread person ornament template on here. I have 2 choices for the kids. I give them one with pants and one with a skirt, and they get to pick which one they want to use. They're going to lay this poster board person down on top of their clay slab, which is going to be the same thickness as the sticks. That's how you know you're done rolling this piece of clay out. Then you're going to use a bamboo skewer, the pointy end of it, and push all the way through the clay and trace around the gingerbread person template. And every now and then it's very fun to peel off the extra clay. Then you can go ahead and finish going around it. And then you are done with these 2 dowel rods. All right, now I'm going to pick this up, and I need to move this gingerbread person to another spot so he doesn't get stuck to the board. I also need to get a little bit of water and just around the edge, just kind of smooth him out because he is very kind of lumpy and bumpy. This might be a little bit sharp. And there is something that I call clay boogers right here, which is what happens when you cut out a piece of clay with a little bamboo skewer. It just kind of gets these yucky little lumps. So we like to smooth those out. We don't want too much water on him though, because it'll make him stick to the board. So just a little bit anywhere he is lumpy looking. All right, now I'm going to lay him down. And this is where it gets really fun because you can decorate your little gingerbread person. He kind of looks like one of his arms is longer than the other, so I'm just going to kind of make this arm look a little bit better and maybe cut off a little bit of this one. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to add a face with my bamboo skewer. I want to make sure it's nice and pointy when I do this, so if there's any extra clay, I just need to wipe that off. And I'm going to draw his face on there. Little circle, another little circle, dot. Don't go all the way through the clay because then you will have a hole in the back. You can make a little nose and a little mouth. I also like to give students a picture of some gingerbread cookies. This is just a picture that I found online. It's nothing special. I'm sure you could find something better, but it just shows them what the overalls and the dresses and the collars and the little faces might look like on a gingerbread person. All right, next I'm going to add some cute little overalls for him, and I want to make sure I don't go down so far that I cut these arms off. So it needs to be pretty shallow. Then I'm going to go over, like there's a little box right there, and add in some boots. And I'm going to use the end of my bamboo skewer for some buttons. I could even make these like stripy pants if I want. He needs a little shirt, so I'm going to do a curve right here. Sometimes the students will cut the head off accidentally too, so make sure they're not doing it too deep. I'm going to add little eyebrows, some hair, and maybe even some little rosy cheeks. Something that's really important that you could easily forget is that you definitely need to put a hole at the top and make sure it goes all the way through so that you can put a wire or something on it for your ornament. This is one that has a little wire on it. This is called Twisties wire, and it's really easy to buy from Saks Arts and Crafts. This is what the ornament looks like when it's fully glazed. So I used some low fire glazes, and the students had red, green, black or brown, and white. And then they did not glaze the skin of the gingerbread person because we want it to look like an actual gingerbread cookie. So later I just put clear low fire glaze on this area that would be fired at the same cone temperature as the other glazes, which in my case is always 0506 glaze. Hope that was helpful, and I hope your students enjoy making these little cute gingerbread ornaments.